There's not really a ton of value on Christian McCaffrey or Debo Samuel. So not to say that they won't score touchdowns. It's just from a fair odds standpoint, it's not really the best use of my 1 to 2 units in this game. So I'm actually looking at Brandon Ayuk to score a touchdown on this defense. 8 touchdowns this year. He was first on the Niners in red zone targets. He averages at least 1 red zone target per game. But the encouraging part about Ayuk is that 5 of his 8 touchdowns were actually scored outside of the red zone. So you don't necessarily have to feel like, okay, you get into the red zone, that's the guy you got to look at. And the Cowboys defense, as strong as their pass rush is, their secondary, they gamble a lot. And they gave up 22 touchdowns to wide receivers this year. That was last in the NFL. We just saw, even though he is technically younger than me, he's old from an NFL standpoint. We just saw Julio Jones burn them for a 30-yard touchdown down the line. So I feel like we're getting a little bit of inflated odds on Brandon Ayuk because he didn't really do much against the Seahawks, and he wasn't really needed to. And everyone else on this offense draws so much attention. The McCaffreys, the Debos, the George Kittles, who had 7 touchdowns in his final 5 games. So I feel like right now, if you look at that way that the odds have been tracking for a guy like Brandon Ayuk, where he was, in the plus 175 to plus 190 range for most of the second half of the season, now we're getting up to plus 240. I can't pass on that. The fair odds for a Brandon Ayuk touchdown in this game is around plus 220. So I'm going to take that every time.